He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking off. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score now 21, Tennessee 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Vols racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quicker.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. A simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Thornton. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He wants to throw it again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Looking for room, it's Sampson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Lowers those pads. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and you pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pocket starts to collapse. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance first.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up second and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20.
at the 20.
And not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just
too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe in the 49. Screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands and keep it going.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, your tie 0-0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, getting that fast dude on the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The back goes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
To the air, it's Green. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jackson. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. It's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And a good job of covering.
to the back.
It's just a short pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He unleashes a long one. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That is the score.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Green. Feeling some heat. He's got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on 1st and goal, a chance for the first touchdown of the game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Snap it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intent.
places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To kick off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it up. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
At the 15-yard line. 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42, Spider.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down right there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The kick is good.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Ibuka. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Ibuka. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Get set, get set.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third down coming up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20, and the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're testing the right side here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
The end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
They want to just keep throwing it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Alabama pushing the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Takes a shot, and the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
On the set.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On the double.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down.
Fire.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Got it.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Okay.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Tate. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Scanning the field, it's Howard. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. DB's right up on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Henderson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first.